It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Washington Commanders. All that and more coming up next.
Just outside of the nation's capital in nearby Landover, Maryland. Welcome in. We're going to look at the enormous Northwest Stadium. Alongside my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott, and this is a matchup, Brock, that we may see many, many times in the future of this league. A couple of rookie starters leading their offenses at quarterback.
And that really does make it a measuring stick game for both of them, Kate. Rookie quarterbacks in the draft, they're always linked to each other from the moment they're tabbed the starters in their first season. And then when you get to look across and you get to play one, you know that both of them want to be the one who leads their guys to a win, because that's a victory that'll be talked about, well, for the rest of their rookie season and beyond.
Ball is teed up. Zane Gonzalez to do the honors. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. On the return, here's Ray McLeod. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So out head the Falcons for their first possession. And they'll be led out by the 8th pick in the draft. The lefty who led your alma mater, Washington, to the national championship game, Brock, Michael Penix Jr.
One of the big advantages of Michael Penix coming into the league is it wasn't storybook in college. In fact, he got beat up in Bloomington. Everybody remembers the end at Washington, the runner-up for the Heisman, the national title game, but he took a beating. Injuries derailed many of his years back at Indiana. And I think because of that background, because of all that gets built through that adversity, he's more than ready for everything that comes his way in the NFL.
And he's charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Second down now, 7 to go. Penix here from the gun. Got a man, it's Drake London. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Give him 24 on that play. And the Falcons will have a first.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. From the shotgun, Penix. Throw reeled in by London. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Frankie Louvu there for the tackle. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's a counter give to Robinson. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them, keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
Penix on 3rd down. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that brings up 4th and short.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24. So now the Commanders will get their turn at an opening drive of the game. And leading them out, the reigning Heisman Trophy winner, the number 2 pick in the NFL draft out of LSU, Jayden Daniels.
Jayden's the closest thing we've seen to Lamar Jackson. And while there's only one Lamar Jackson, the 2-time MVP, Jayden's going to push him a little bit in this league. He is a tremendous athlete. Over 1,000 yards rushing down the SEC, and he's just got the instincts, the feel to know when to run it, Man, he can also sling it. A quick, compact, accurate release. I can't wait to watch this guy's skill set unfold in the NFL.
He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down. But instead, they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Daniels on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Play fake here, Daniels. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target and make a play on it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Daniels. Complete beyond the marker. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Here's Robinson up the middle. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Daniels from the pistol. Throw complete to Sinnott. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Daniels. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Commanders punting on 4th down, and they're going to bring out the ever-reliable lefty vets, Tressway. Fair catch called for and brought in at the 11. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Falcons will take over. The Falcons taking the field for their 2nd drive. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
That's what I call a rhythm starter right there. The offenses love execution and plays like that on 1st down, Kate, because now that playbook is wide open. All options on the table for 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a 1st down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Penix. Bails out of the pocket quick. He tucks it and takes off. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Give him 13 on that play. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
I can tell you what, that was the goal from the moment he took off. Kept his eyes locked on the chains and made sure he set them up with a new set of downs. Well done.
First and 10, a run to Robinson. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
I know we all love the big home run plays, the highlight reel plays, but as an offense, these are just the stay on schedule kind of plays. I love the commitment to this run game. Keep working that body, keep working that body, keep working that body, and eventually you could take the will away from your opponent.
Another carry for Robinson. And he'll get it up to the 44. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play, whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
Through 1 quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Back for our 2nd quarter. It's Falcons football. They're moving it well, but now face a 3rd and short. Staying with Robinson. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. They stop him just short and force a 4th and 1.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Now punted away again. Bradley Pinion headed back out. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And a sure-handed play there in the rain. He brings in the fair catch without a problem. So no return on that punt. And the Commanders will go on offense. They're out and set, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. Completed over the middle. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. Second down now, 7 to go. Now Daniels off the play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Coverman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. And now a 4th down, staring right at him.
You know, ball skills, they're not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge gain.
Fair catch called for and made. Looks like that's at the 36-yard line. No return on that punt. And it'll be their football. Now here come the Falcons on offense. And this weather, Brock, has been disrupting a lot of what both of these teams are trying to do. At this point, you gotta wonder who's gonna switch up their game plan first.
Yeah, when you practice indoors or out under the clear skies, you don't get a lot of this. It is coming down on them.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Penix working from the gun. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Second and 10, Penix to throw. Completes, it's Bijan Robinson. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Robinson on the inside give. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Falcons will have a first.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Now the give for Bijan. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go. Play action, here's Penix. That one's complete to London. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. This is Robinson. He's within striking distance. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Here's Penix. He's got it.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the 1st down.
Riley Patterson ready for the field goal try. This is a chip shot from the left hash. Koo able to put it through. And that will get them on the board.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. He fields it from the 8. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Commanders all set to regain possession. And coming off our first points of the ball game, they're going to take over now trailing 3-zip. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Forced out to his right. He's running with it. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
As much as you'd like to find a completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure. Occasionally make plays just like that.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. He gets this one to McLaurin. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Got Sinnott. It's complete. And he's going to be bottled up right at the line as we've reached the 2-minute warning. Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Defense showing blitz. Daniels has a man. It's Brown. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line. 3rd and short. Daniels. He has the first over the middle. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Got a man. McCaffrey has it. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Again, Daniels to the air. This ball's caught by McCaffrey. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. That's much too high and out of the end zone, incomplete.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising, quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
Couldn't connect on 1st, it's 2nd down. Here's Daniels. This throw is caught. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Now Daniels to throw. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! But it looks like someone from the Commanders got to that one. They'll keep the football. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Just 4 seconds left, Brock. Only time for one play, and it's going to be a field goal try. He's got to drive this 37 yards down the middle. Schrader's kick is up and good. And it'll knock this game up late in the second quarter.
You know, you look at that third down play, looking back, and it really turns into a three-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. Here's Avery Williams on the return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So it's halftime, and a good game so far for you defensive maestros out there. We've got a 3-3 score after 2. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to our studios in Orlando. Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the Halftime Report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're off and running once again. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Out comes the offense for Washington to begin the third quarter. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Commanders will have a first. Daniels back to throw. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Daniels now. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. It's enough for a first down. Nice find by the rookie quarterback from LSU.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it sets up second down.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. David Onyemata there for the stop. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on third down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Daniels throwing on third. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Timing is everything in life, And timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Zane Gonzalez on to attempt this field goal. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out. Has the distance, but headed well left, no good. And we do not get a third field goal of the game as we stay tied at 3-3.
Looked like the snap was good, no issues with the hold, but sometimes that plant foot, it just slides on you a little. And these kickers, man, they are so finicky. One little breakdown in mechanics, and the kick winds up off target.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Penix here from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And they make the tackle at the 38. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Penix on 1st down. Throwing this back in the end zone. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. As soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Slot man motioned over. On the give, here's Robinson. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice that doesn't end up getting an offensive 1st down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Here's Robinson. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Give him 3 on that game. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
Calm, cool, collected from this offense. Love to see it. No tunnel vision on what down it was. Just focused on executing the play in front of him.
Penix now on 1st down. Got him, man. It's London. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out.
As a quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
Going right side, Robinson with it. Kicks, and he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
Riley Patterson on for the extra point. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Starting at the 10. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Commanders set to take over. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. They've got first down from the 31. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a first down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass. Well, and they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
Offense to the line for second down. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. It's taken in by Sinnott. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Here he goes on the bootleg. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Pickup of 2 here. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. Out of the gun, Daniels. Completed over the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. From the gun, it's Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Here's a give up the middle. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
First and 10 from the 41. To throw, Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody.
Yeah.
And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. Easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Daniels from the pistol. Short pass brought in. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. Pickup of 5 on that play. And the Commanders will have a first. Play fake here, Daniels. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That's Justin Simmons. And the Falcons are stopped on the return just shy of their own 35.
Hey, listen, when you're throwing down the middle of the field, you have got to be crystal clear in your vision. There are so many defenders that can get into those zones. That might be a case of the QB there trying to do a little bit too much and certainly didn't see the defender who comes up with the big interception.
The Falcons and running back Bijan Robinson getting set to begin another drive. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
They've got first down from the 31. They'll run the draw with Robinson. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. Three quarters in the books from this one. It's the Falcons with the ball. They're leading, but not by a ton. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Penix working from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Penix. That one's complete over the middle. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. A toss now to Robinson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A lot of times when we'll see defenses get so overcommitted to defending that inside run, they're vulnerable to the outside toss. And that's when things open up and you can reset those downs.
First down, ball at the 36. To the air with Penix. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 21. He's on the move. He takes it himself. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing he woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Here's Penix. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now they're left with 4th and short. A close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit to keep points off the board.
And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. They come through with 6 yards there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
It's a design boot. Flushed out of the pocket. And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Michael Penix Jr., the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Patterson able to connect on the point after. And the Falcons double their lead to 14. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Out comes the Commander offense for another series. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Fires right away, but incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's 2nd down coming up. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Able to find Ertz. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. But as I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. They're going to try to pick it up with an option left. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
When they draw up these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that could tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought into that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time. You know, that's one of those cases, and we see it at every level. He simply took off before he got full possession, and that's simply a drop.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Throwing from the gun here. Deep drop this time. Passing struggles bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Daniels now. Throwing deep for the end zone. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders now within one score in the fourth. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw, just the right touch, and you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're biased.
But the success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
And he'll get into the end zone to make this a one-score game in the fourth quarter. Defense perhaps a little too worried about the pass there, partner, and as a result, they're able to run it in for 2.
It really becomes a numbers game down here. And you see a lot of teams employ this, right? If there's numbers there against the pass, we're going to be committed to running. If they stack the box, we've got to be willing to throw it. In this case, it was a numbers advantage and the simplest path for 2 points.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Here comes Williams on the return. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Falcons back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Penix here from the gun. Escapes the pocket. He can run it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in D.C. Falcons leading by 6. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. They'll run it with Bijan. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. A run here with Robinson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game. And for the Commanders, a 5th defensive back out there. They're going nickel on 3rd down. Hand off now to Robinson. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. It'll be Bradley Pinion doing the honors. And he drives this into the pouring rain. And they were giving him no chance to return this one. It soars over the sideline deep in enemy territory. Looks like right around the 8. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Now to throw. Finds his target, Robinson. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Commanders will have a first.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back, I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
A bit of desperation on this deep shot. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Falcons make the play that should win them this game.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
The Falcons returning their offense and this running back to the field. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours.
The Falcons nearing a victory as he drops to a knee.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
After one final kneel down, partner, and this should do it. So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. And we know how rain can wreak havoc at any moment on a football field, but they didn't let that stop them today. They played their game, and as a result, they're leaving here with a victory. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. A well-earned win for the Falcons. As with that, we sign off from D.C.